And this is Coffee Time with Erika, the usual Friday broadcast when no one has to bead alone, but we can be together here from the safety of our homes. So, I was really looking forward to today's beading, and yeah, let's get started. So, let me know in a comment if you are here already. Tell me that where are you sitting, in which part of the world. Maria, hello, my dear. How are you? How is it in Stockholm at the moment? By the way, I'm working already because, you know, I asked you to bezel a RIVOLI with peyote in advance, but guess that who did not have time to do it? Well, I'm finishing it now. I will catch up very soon, don't worry. Sarah, did you beat Vanitas? Just joking. Anna, Eva, Kata, Jenny, hello. I am really happy to see you here, ladies. It's so funny that nearly everyone is from Sweden or from Hungary. And actually we have here Katalin, who belongs to both of these countries. It's awesome, I think. Hey, Petra, Katie, the Dutch gang is showing up. Miriam, Elinor, Connie, Anita, and our friend, with the name with Azbuka. Welcome, and I'm very happy that you are here. Unfortunately, I can't read Azbuka. Can you maybe write with the Latin letters your name so I know how to call you? Sharon. And how are you, ladies? I'm really happy that you are here today. I have already seen some very nice color combinations which you prepared for the broadcast. Amy, hello. Joanna. So, today we are going to bead the Cloe pendant. But first, I would like to tell you a bit about my special monthly topic. Some of you may know that in 2020 I have a challenge that every month I'm focusing on one specific theme and one special kind of material. And in April, since it's Earth Day in April, my theme is Be a Green Beader. And I don't actually have one specific type of material in focus, but we will be together searching for ways how to be more eco-friendly. I think that's like the hottest topic we should start talking about in the bead world. I hope you agree. And Estefan, my little turtle friend, will be with us here again in April, and he will bring you some tips how to be a greener beader. But also, since this is a process, then we will also be looking for new ideas together. In the meanwhile, Agnes, Angelika, Heidrun, Ingrid, Esther, Vanya, Lutka, Nancy, Rita, Mirna, thank you for joining me, ladies. I am really looking forward to beading with you. So, about the topic, we are going to work on the Cloe pendant. Here it is. And I published the material list already. And thank you, Sarah. And just let's go through it quickly to make sure that you have everything. Oh, it puts me in a weird place. Okay, maybe this is the best I can do. So, you will need an 8mm RIVOLI, and you will need to bezel it with MIYUKI Delica number 11 beads, and you will also use round 15 seed beads for bezeling. Then, after the 8mm Rivoli, please check your material together with me to make sure that you have everything. You will also need 3mm fire polished beads, about 44 pieces, if I counted right. Then you will also need 4mm round pearls, 11 pieces, and you will need 4mm BICONE beads from Swarovski. So that's all. Hopefully you have it all at home. It's also possible to use some substitutes, but maybe you have to test it a bit. So with every theme, I try to choose material. With every Friday's theme, I try to choose material which you already probably have at home. I have a survey in my storytelling beading group where you can vote that which beads, what kind of bead shapes, what kind of sizes do you want me to use. So the club members can participate. Zuzi says, I love April's topic of being a greener beader. I try a bit in other parts of life too, but beading and crafts in general are really a huge topic. Thank you for your input, Zuzi. I am really glad that you like it, and I am looking forward to discussing this because I know that you already have a pretty green household, and I think that we can find a lot of solutions together that how to be greener beaders. In the meanwhile, Viveka, Alžbieta, Susan joined us, Mariella, welcome ladies, Sandra, yeah. So, do you have the material ready? And did you bezel, did you do your homework? Did you bezel the cabochon? If not, then let's start with about 1.5 meters of FIRELINE. As always, I use the 0.12mm FIRELINE, which is 4 pounds for those of the non-metric system. Sorry, I will silence my phone. Just a sec. Yeah, done. Okay. So, almost, Vanya says, almost done with the bezel. Anne says, I have bezeled a 12mm Rivoli with 15 delicas. I have increased my number of pearls, etc. I hope it works. Let's see. Like, it can work, but I'm not 100% sure. As I usually test my designs only for one size, and it is possible that it works with a different size of Rivoli, but I can't be 100% sure at this moment. Anyway, let's try. And let's see, experimenting is always the way to go. Katalin says, no homework, teacher, I am guilty. I so didn't expect this. I hope your hands are already busy. In the meanwhile, Teresa, Georgie, my sister and helper, Yvette, Hilly, Julie joined us. Welcome, ladies. Hilly is asking that if there will be a printable file at the end. Yes, at the end of the video, I will show you the printable file. Yes, indeed. Mirna already bezeled the chaton. Yeah, it's actually the motif can be also done with an 8mm chaton. So don't worry if you have only chatons in your stash. Important is that you start bezeling with 22 pieces of MIYUKI Delica beads. 22. He is just asking 22 beads for the start, for the first circle. Then you add one more round of MIYUKI Delica beads. So that means 11 pieces, altogether 33. And you close the bezel on the front and add on the back with 2 rows of number 15 MIYUKI seed beads. Corinne from Israel, Anna, Andrea, hello ladies. Tiana. We actually had a lady checking in Hungarian, but from Canada. Tia Julia. Lot of Hungarian ladies and Swedish ladies and Dutch ladies and a lot of different countries. This is unbelievable. And Barbara, welcome Barbara. Ja, het is ook leuk later te doen. En je kunt mij een foto sturen. Ik ben echt nieuwsgierig. Sorry, I had to show off my Dutch. From Indiana. So, ladies, I hope you are busy bezeling. I am nearly done. I have to add 1 more row of number 15s on the back. Shaila, hello. Anna. This is, by the way, my original. And I will show you my colors for the second version later. Haha, Hilly is asking me volgende in Nederlands if I do the next one in Dutch. That would be a challenge, but een uitdaging. Kimberly, yeah. So, how are you doing with the bezels, ladies? In the meanwhile, I would like to explain a bit about the motif itself. So, we start with the peyote bezel, and then we will connect some more beads and enlarge it into this kind of mandala shape. And don't worry, it will be firm enough. Just don't switch to thread or don't switch to a thinner thinner size of FIRELINE. Stick to the number 12. It is possible, I think, to do it even with the number 15. I did not test it, so I don't want to say like it's 100%, but do not switch to a thinner one because it might become floppy, and we do not want that, of course. And the motif, I designed it as a pendant. I actually promised one of the ladies, Vania, that I will use 4mm round pearls in the motif. So that's what I have done. And last week there was a small voting session at the end of the broadcast, and those who stayed until the end, they chose to be the pendant this week. So that's why we are working on this pendant today. But the motif itself, it's absolutely possible to make it into earrings, and if you like longer shapes, then you can also join a pendant drop at the bottom, or you can, for example, join 3 pieces into a V-shaped necklace. So there are lots of possibilities. And I know that Zuzi is a big fan of brooches, and she mentioned to me today that she wants to make probably a set of a brooch and earrings from this. So, I just finished my bezel, finally. I'm such a bad teacher, I'm doing the homework now. So, for the sake of those who were good students, I will also put the second picture on the screen. So, what you need to do is that you bead to the middle round of the bezel, and then you add new MIYUKI Delica beads in this kind of into the ditch, into the gap, So you will add 11 new pieces of MIYUKI Delica 11s between the MIYUKI Delica 11s, which are in the middle round of the bezel. So please tell me if this is clear. So, or if you need any more explanation. Ulrike, hello Ulrike. Will not be able to join today. Enjoy everyone. Happy Easter. Happy Easter, Ulrike. I'm really, really happy to see you today. And say hello also to your lovely daughter. And I hope to see you next week. And I hope to see your Cloe pendant maybe in a message. Anna says, don't get angry with her, but Anna says, almost done with the second bezel. I want to set too. Yeah, someone is ahead. Angelica has it already. So you can start adding Delica beads into the ditch all around the bezel. Please someone confirm that this part is clear, that how do you add the new Delica beads in number 2, in step number 2. Petra says it's clear, Angelica too. Thank you, ladies. Zuzi says, Erika, I have lovely round filigree brooch base, so it will be great to attach it to the motif. That's a great idea. As you probably know, I'm kind of a fan of filigrees, so I'm really, really curious to see your combination. It's so nice to see like all these versions. Like there are so many possibilities, and thanks to you, the design really comes alive, and all these colors and all these different solutions. That's a very lovely thing to see. Okay, so second step is done. I will hide the first step and let's show the second and the third at the same time. So when I'm doing these kinds of designs that I am going around and around and attaching new and new beads, then when I make a complete circle, then I like to bead to the second newly added bead or combination, because if I started to add the new round right away, then I would pull on the first bead, and then there is a higher risk that the motif would get deformed. And this way, like I either bead through the first one and then to the second one, or I go even like further back. But the important thing is that I start with a new step from the second new bead or group. And in the third one, you start from a newly added Delica bead, which is like in the ditch between the middle beads. And then you will add a combination of Delica, round 15, and Delica between this Delica 11s in the ditch. Again, please, ladies, tell me if this is clear or if you need more explanation. Mona joined us. Good morning. Good morning for you, Mona. It's 5:20 here. Where are you based? Okay, I'm also starting step 3 now. I always get a bit behind as I'm talking so much. I hope you don't mind. Miriam has it already. Congratulations. You can also tell me in a comment that what is your plan with the motif. If you are done earlier, then please tell me if you want to make earrings, a pendant, if you want to make a whole set or a brooch as Zuzi, or what kind of beads are you using, what colors. It would be lovely to see. Miriam says it's clear. Okay. Mirna also. Okay. Hey, Arizo. Welcome. Thank you for asking. I am well today. Yesterday I had a kind of a tired day, and as I hear from my family and from friends, like, I have a feeling that this week the adrenaline of the whole situation went away, and now like everyone got a bit like, oh, this is happening, and everyone got a bit tired. So I was really looking forward to be with you ladies. This is like really the highlight of my week. And immediately as we started, you are like recharging my energy. I didn't even touch my coffee yet, but all is well already. Vania says, it needs to speak to me first. Yeah, so your strategy is to be the motif first, and then you will see that if it will become earrings or a pendant or whatever, right? Cora, hi Erika, the pendant looks great. Thank you, Cora, and welcome. Cora also had a bead together, a bead along 2 weeks ago, I think. It was a very lovely necklace. So check it out if you ladies are interested. I think it's still available, right, Cora? So I will hide the second step. If anyone needs the second step, then just shout for it, okay? It's not a problem to put it back. Okay, I'm looking for the fourth step. It seems that I forgot to upload it. Just a moment. Sorry. I love this program I am using, but it has some challenges. It will be available in a moment. Cora says it's still available, so click on her profile after the broadcast and check it out, okay? Not now, don't leave now, but after the broadcast, make sure to check out Cora's profile. Joanna says, this has become the highlight of my week. Thank you for doing this. That's so sweet, and thank you very much for what you wrote. Step 3 is done, Mirna says. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. I think a pendant, but who knows? Okay, somehow number 4 is not loading. Of course. I have it. Okay, great. So what you need to do is that you bead to a number 15 bead, which you just added, and then easy, you will add 3 millimeter fire polished beads between the number 15s all around the motif. And finish by sewing through a fire polished bead, of course. Hilly says, this week you showed the test version that looked very interesting. Are you going to do anything with that? Thanks for asking, Hilly. I actually wanted to show you ladies the test versions. There are several test versions because I had a bit different idea at first. And I agree, it looked pretty interesting, but I was not 100% sure that it will not wobble. So when I beaded it again, then I realized indeed that there might be like, I don't know, I was just not 100% sure with it. So then I started to rework and rework and rework. And that's how I ended up with about like 5 test versions. Most of them torn apart. Some of them still like being somewhere here on my beading table. It's not always easy to find here something. But I think, Hilly, I think that that test version, it needs to go to the bottom of my drawer at the moment, because I just don't want to look at it at the moment. I am very happy with this last version, but I got a bit frustrated with that test version because I liked how it looked like, but it needs some more experimenting. Just a moment. Sarah says, my boyfriend says hi and he's asking where you are from. Say hello to the boyfriend too. And well, I'm Hungarian culturally, but I was born and I was raised in Slovakia. So I have a kind of a mixed background, but if someone asks me and I want to give for some reason the short answer, then I say I'm Hungarian. And the long answer is like, yeah, Hungarian, born in Slovakia. Then I used to live also like in Hungary and the Czech Republic. And this is my 5th year here in the Netherlands, in Amsterdam. Miriam, I plan it as a pendant, but I am not sure yet. Have to see the result. I'm curious. I always love your colors. Connie, it is so lovely that you spent all this time on us. Of course. I love spending time with you ladies, and I love seeing the result. I don't want to see any wobbly pendants, so if it requires more experimenting, there is more experimenting to do. Also, I would like to use this occasion to apologize to those who are waiting for an email from me. I got behind this week a little bit with work, not only because of this. So please be patient for me, and I will be in touch with everyone after the holidays, after the Easter holidays. Hilly says, lol, you are a true designer. Thank you for your hard work. It's my pleasure, and thank you for beading my designs. Word Levy, will you share a video of it? Of what exactly? Can you specify, please? Lutka says, I have 3. Okay. Then Lutka, you can start adding the fire polished beads between the number 15s. Miriam, thank you, darling. Thank you so much for doing this video. This is so very nice of you. Thank you for turning up every week. I really appreciate it. Anne says, because I used the bigger Rivoli, I am adding 15.3mm fire polished. Still looking good. Great. Please, Anne, keep us updated, okay? I really want to see your result. And I think many of us would love to know if it works well also with the bigger Rivoli. I would really appreciate if you shared the result with us. Vania says, take your time. We all love you so much. We want to make you proud of us. I am already proud of you. Like, look at the album, what I'm putting together from the results of your hard work. It's amazing. It's like 100 pictures already. So, ladies, how are you doing with number 4? Shall I show number 5? What do you think? Petra says, I already like what I see now. I'm very happy. I like the colors you shared. in the club. Hilly is done, Miriam is done, Mirna also. So let's move to number 5. I will hide number 3. So in step number 5, what you will do, you start from the second fire polished bead you added, and then you pick up a MIYUKI Delica, you pick up a number 15 round bead, and then a MIYUKI Delica again. And then you go to the next fire polished bead. Easy, easy, you will do the same all around. And the goal is to get to a number 15 bead, not the first one, but in the second section, what you added. Linda says, make tutorials on YouTube, please. You are so talented. Thank you so much. My plan is for now to upload at least these tutorials on YouTube. And then let's see, like, I love doing this. Like, truly, this is great. Being connected and then seeing the result, but there are a lot of ideas, and everything in beading is very time consuming, as you know, like from bead shopping to selecting colors to putting together something and then designing, especially. So I would love to do like 100 million other things, but yeah, we have to choose what hopefully makes the most possible amount of people happy. Okay, Katy is done, Lutka is done. Nancy asks, do you need a 15 on each side of fire polished on step 4? You are not adding 15s. In step 4, Nancy, you are just adding the fire polished between the 15s. Only the fire polished are new, but you add them between the number 15s, which were added in step number 3. I will put it back on the screen. Barbara has to go. Fine weekend, Barbara. En tot later. Sylvia, hello everybody. I am late. Erika, could you repost the tutorial link, please? I haven't posted it yet, but I will do it now so you can actually download the tutorial and catch up with us. Vania says, I saw you had a motif called caipirinha. I am from Brazil, so that made me happy. Oh, wow. Brazil must be so nice. And I'm glad that I could cheer you up with the choice of the name. I made it. I remember when I made it. I was really happy with it, and I felt like celebration. So that's actually why I chose caipirinha. Andrea is done. Hello, Linda. Done with number 4 or number 5 already? I hope it's coming along nicely. My trick is, by the way, because with these kinds of motifs, it's very important that you keep good thread tension. So my trick with these motifs is to sometimes lay them flat on the table and then, or on my bead mat, and then to just tap them a little bit from the top. And then it is like adjusting, and you can see clearer that how do you have to pull the thread. Vania says that Brazil would be a wonderful team. I'm 100% sure about it, but first I have to visit you and see Brazil with my own eyes, and then I might get inspired. Mirna and Kati and Andrea are also done with step number 5. Ladies, then you have to entertain us. Now is your time. I can even post a link and invite you on screen. So, I'm nearly done with number 5 too. Only 2 more groups of beads. I think I haven't seen Kathy's or Mirna's color combination posted on the page yet. So if you want, you can write us in a comment that what kind of colors are you using. You will not be able to post a picture yet because the program does not allow, for some reason, posting pictures during the broadcast. But when I finish the broadcast, then you will also be able to post a picture. Hilly is asking, Erika, I did not bezel the Rivoli completely, but there's a cup at the back. Can I finish this later and add the Rivoli? Hilly, what I would do, that if it's possible, I would put in the Rivoli, even if you finish the back bezel later. Also, it will be a little bit tricky, but I would hold it in somehow, because if the Rivoli is not in place, then you might not get the thread tension correct. So somehow, even if it's not done completely yet, somehow just hold the Rivoli in place so you can continue. Susan says, I'm loving this. Oh, thank you. And thank you for being here. Lutka is done. Hey, Katy says, not done my hair today. Who cares? Do your beading. And let's go for number 6. Yes. So, in number 6, you will start from a number 15 added in the previous step. And after exiting a number 15, you pick up another number 15, a 4 millimeter round pearl, and one more number 15. So, exiting a number 15, pick up 15, 4 millimeter 15, and then you sew through, you bead through the next number 15. And this is how you go all around. Please tell me if it's clear or if you need any more explanation. Kata says, I agree that Brazil would be a great subject. I have been to Rio de Janeiro at Ilha Grande, marvelous country. Lucky girl, you have to design something inspired by Brazil. Maybe your next color combination? Hilly says it fits. Great. Anne says, with 15 3mm, it is now going wavy, but we'll carry on for now. Maybe need to change to 2mm when I redo it. Yeah, when changing sizes, then it always is experimenting. Mirna says, I'm using aquamarine AB Chaton. Wow, that must be beautiful. And the combination of blue, yellow, and bronze. Gisela from Germany, hello. Angelica says it's clear. Lutka, that she went all around the Rivoli. It's can you explain a bit more, please? You can also możesz krótnie po słowenski napisać. Lutka maybe needs a bit of explanation. So I just told her that she's always welcome to write me in Slovak too, that it's not a problem if she comments in Slovak. And I am now adding the combination of 15 and 4mm and 15. I put together today a kind of a crazy combination. My RIVOLI is blue opal. Then my fire polished beads are green, but this, I say like avocado green. My friend Miriam says, like, we had a funny story from Hamburg. Eva Dobos, Miriam Shimon, and we met together for the first time in Hamburg at �𝐻𝐻𝐄𝐑𝐈𝐿𝐻𝐿𝐻, and then we were discussing colors, and I told them that my favorite color is avocado green, this specific type of like yellowish green. And then Eva was asking like, what does she mean by, or no, Miriam was asking like, what does she mean by avocado? And Vitsa was like, chicken shit. So some ladies are already done with step 6. Okay, I am catching up. I'm a slow beader. During broadcasts, at least. How would you call this color of beads, by the way? Is it avocado for you? Is it chicken shit? Or is it something else? Grass green? Whatever. I'm curious. In my e-shop at thestorytellingjeweler.com, I try to be very civilized and I call it avocado green, I think. So, number 6 finished. I am also finished. The goal is to exit a 4mm round pearl at this moment. So I will hide the 4th step for now. I hope you are done with it, but if someone needs it, then just let me know. And I will show step 7. So you are exiting a 4mm round pearl. You have to pick up a MIYUKI Delica, then you pick up a fire polished bead, chicken shit or avocado or whatever, and then one more MIYUKI Delica. And then you go to the next 4mm round pearl. And when you do this, then it might seem that it's too much for this gap, but just try to adjust the beads in a way that it looks nice, actually, that it's like pointy with the fire polished bead at the top. It will be okay, I promise. Anne says moss green. I'm not sure about that. I think, like, for me, moss green is darker. Zuzi says she likes avocado green. And yeah, Vanya wants to see avocado green beads. I will show you my whole batch. This is it. By the way, this is also how I try to be a bit greener beader, not just by using green beads, but instead of buying hundreds of plastic containers, I am recycling little gem bottles. So just an easy trick. Oh, here I just randomly picked another one and it's avocado green beads too. Esther says lime green. That's also a good idea for it, I think. Anita says that she will make the pendant later. Her parents are on TV from their elderly care centrum. That's great. Enjoy the show, Anita. I hope your parents are all right. And I'm wishing you a nice weekend. Corina says she loves this live session. Thank you. Me too. Me too. Okay, what do you do when you accidentally picked up 2 number 15 beads instead of 1? Guess who was it? So I have a trick. I actually learned it from another beader, and okay, I try to remember who was it because I like to give credit whenever it's possible, but it doesn't come to my mind. So my toolbox next to my bidding table, it also contains this piece of like, oh, okay, my English is not 100%. You know, this stuff what what little school children use to eraser. To erase something from their notebooks. So I have this piece of eraser. I actually got it from the 𝐁𝐿𝐴. I think it was 𝐁𝐿𝐴. I bought her book, and I think, I'm not 100%, but I think it was her. So it's an eraser, and it has this big pin in it. The eraser is only for like storing the big pin. And then if I picked up accidentally more beads than I needed, then I can push this big pin into a bead, and then it breaks the seed bead. And if I compare this way of breaking a bead with just breaking it with pliers, then when you are breaking a bead with pliers, then the pieces of glass are pushed towards the thread. So there is a risk, a pretty high risk, that your thread will get damaged. You might not even notice it right away, but then later during wearing your jewelry, it might give up. But if I break it this way with a pin, then the pieces of glass are pushed out from the thread, so there is no risk of breaking. Yeah, Miriam also says gym power. Yeah. And at this moment, please keep adjusting the thread tension. That just put your motif on the table or on your bead mat and flatten it. Then you will like really feel that how much do you have to pull or not. I'm sure that while I was talking so much, then you got really ahead. Yeah, Katy says that it's done already, number 7. I'm getting there. Please wait for me, okay? Daniela is checking in. Bonjour. Unfortunately, I don't speak French. My French is limited to bonjour and je ne veux pas and je suis, and I actually don't have a clue that what does je ne veux pas and je suis. Je suis is, I think, I am. Whatever, bonjour. Hilly says, I use an awl. That also works fine for this. That's a good idea too. Thank you for sharing. So I'm adding the last new group of beads. I added Delica 3mm fire polished and another Delica, and the goal is to exit the fire polished bead. The motif at this point might seem a bit wobbly. If it is in your case, then again, put it on the bead mat, tap it, and adjust the thread tension. So, and let's move to number 8, step number 8. I will hide the 6th one. And we are moving to the BICONE beads. I forgot to choose a color. but I will be fast, I promise. So in this step, as we are exiting a fire polished bead, we will pick up a Delica bead, then a 4mm BICONE bead, and another Delica bead. And then you go to the fire polished bead. And this is how you go all around. And this part will even out the motif nicely. And please, ladies, let me know in between that how do you like it? How is it going? If it's clear, I would love to hear your feedback if you can follow and if you are enjoying this. Zuzi says, I need to leave. Thank you, Erika, for your positive energy and beautiful design. Ladies, have great time beading. Take care, everyone, and happy Easter. Zuzi, thank you so much for spending time with us. I love your company, and I love you being here with us. And please make sure to download the tutorial after the session, the printable file. And hugs from me to you and to all your little family. And happy Easter, Zuzi. Take care. Nancy just got up looking beautiful. I'm glad you like it, Nancy. And if you need me to show some previous steps, then just tell me and it's not a problem to put them back on screen. Karen says, sorry, I'm late. No problem. It's never late to start beading. Beads tend to be very patient. In my case, sometimes they are waiting for years to be used. And Karen, if you have a printer on hand and you want to catch up, then I just put the link to the tutorial again to a comment, so you can print the tutorial. And you can bead with us even if you joined the session later. Nora says, it will be a very nice piece. I like it so much. I'm very happy about it. Cora says, have to go. I really love this way of beading together, and it is a delight to see you teaching. Next time I will bead along. Have a nice weekend. Thank you for joining me, Cora. It was nice to meet you finally. Like, you also live in the Netherlands, but we haven't met yet. But, well, at least this way now. And I am looking forward to beading with you and see your colors. And find a weekend. Have a beautiful weekend, Cora. By the way, I'm pretty happy with the BICONE beads, what I chose. I have to show you. Vanya just said that she also loves her colors. That's great. Lisa says, Erika, ik liebe deine herrlich fröhliche Art. Dankeschön. I don't speak German, but I understood this, and Dankeschön. So these are my colors. I added Caribbean blue opal 4mm BICONE beads, and I'm really happy with how it looks like at the moment. Helen is checking in. Helen Hannah, thank you and greetings from Jerusalem. I just followed your link. Hope to bead with you next time. I am looking forward to beading with you, Helen, and have a beautiful weekend. So, ladies, can we go to step number 9, by the way? At this point, we want to exit a 4mm BICONE bead, and then we can move on to number 9. I know everyone's hands are busy, but I need your input. Or I will just sit here and drink my coffee and eat my nuts. Miriam says, I am not convinced about my colors. I am working on 2 parallel. Hey, super lady, not 1 but 2 already. And by the way, if you want to discuss colors, then feel free to post your picture in the Storytelling Beading Club. And we can all, like, together with the other members, we can all put our heads together. And I think it's really a really nice way to discuss possibilities. Okay, ladies are done with number 8. Let's go to step number 9. So now, again, easy. Now we are adding the combination of 3mm fire polished, Delica bead, and another 3mm fire polished between the BICONE beads. And again, please be so good to confirm that this is clear and you can follow the illustration and my explanation. So, exiting a BICONE bead, pick up 3mm fire polished, MIYUKI Delica, another 3mm fire polished, and then go through the next fire polished bead, go through the next BICONE bead. And this is actually the last row of the pendant when we are adding new beads. We are super fast today. So by 6:30, I expect to see like 50 new pictures. And by 7:30, I hope everyone will have at least 2 color combinations already. Just joking, no pressure, but I'm looking forward to seeing your pictures. Okay, Miriam and Petra says that it's clear. Great. Thank you. It's also like, if you want to make an even crazier piece or like a crazy piece, then you can also play with using different colors of fire polished beads for the different rows. So there are lots of possibilities. In this case, since I am using different colors, completely different colors for the bicones and the pearls and everything, then I am sticking to 1 color of fire polished beads, but it would be, I think, interesting to try how does it look like if for the small circle you use another color than to these outer circles. Mirna says, step 9 is clear. I am replacing the Delica beads for number 11 round beads. Works better with my color scheme. I'm looking forward to see it. I was thinking about it like, shall I use round beads, Delica beads? Both work perfectly in this case. It was just like, I really tried to keep the material list for this Friday project as clear as possible, as easy as possible. So I wanted to like maximize the amount of people who already have everything at home, so you can work from your own stash without having to buy new beads at this moment. So that's why I wanted to stick to Delicas all the time, but it's totally possible to switch to round beads at this point. 𝐊𝐿𝐻𝐿𝐻𝐿 is also ready with number 8. So 𝐊𝐿𝐻𝐿𝐻𝐿, you can add fire polished Delica and fire polished between the BICONE beads. and tell me if you are done with number 8, okay? Or if anyone has a question about this design, about these bead togethers, whatever. Hilly says, I'm a firm beader, but still it looks a bit wonky, but I am using FIRELINE 010. I always use this number. I will remake later again with 15s to see the difference. It might be a problem. I use number 12, and yeah, it's firm enough, and it's flat. But yeah, this is a piece where you need to play a bit with the tension to get it right. And yeah, number 10 FIRELINE, I use it sometimes, very, very rarely, but in this case, I'm not sure that it would make a nice outcome. Katie is asking, do we have to come out of a number of fire polished or a delica? And Petra and Katie said that number 9 is done. So I will hide number 8 and I will show number 10. What you need to do, you need to retrace the thread path of the previous step, but skip the number 11 delicas between the fire polished. Just go through BICONE, fire polished, and then BICONE, fire polished again. Mirna says, I have to go. Thank you so much. It was so much fun bidding with everyone. I will finish my pendant later. Thank you for bidding with us, Mirna, and I am looking forward to see your pendant. Sarah says, mine is not flat. It is a bit tricky piece. Please make sure to use the number 12 FIRELINE. And yeah, in every circle, after every circle you do, place the pendant on the table and just tap it a bit, and then it will adjust itself and it will come out completely flat. Like this. Hilly, you are very welcome. So, please tell me, is the number 9 and 10 clear? How are you progressing? You know, ladies, it's hard to bead and talk at the same time. So I have to make your job also a bit more difficult. You have to type and bead at the same time. That's next level. Shaila says, I will finish it in the weekend. I know it is difficult by video, but can we do a little motif in embroidery next week? That will be very, very nice. Have a lovely Easter. Shaila, thank you so much for being here today. I always love meeting you, even if for now it's only online. And I wish you a very, very nice Easter. I was actually thinking about a piece of embroidery, and my FIRELINE broke. I will cry. No, I will not, but yeah. So I was thinking about making a bit of embroidery, but I'm not sure that everyone has at home ultra suede and yeah. Can you tell me, ladies, in a comment if you have ultra suede at home? By the way, the big problem at the moment is that I don't have ultra suede. My supplier, actually, I ordered ultra suede from 2 different sources, and because of the situation, everything is super slow. So both of my packages are stuck somewhere. But I would love to do some embroidery with you. I love embroidery. And come on, of course, it's not your fault. I think the fire polished bead might have had a little piece of glass inside. Sometimes it happens that the hole, it's not completely empty, but it has a little piece of residual glass, and then it can cut the fire line. Okay. A lot of you says that you have ultra suede. Kata has, Karen, Vania, Joanna no. Okay. Sylvia has, Rita, Petra has, Andrea, Connie. Okay. Ladies, it will not be like next week, the embroidery project, because some of you don't have, and I really want to maximize the amount of people who can do this. So let's wait a little bit. And actually, I have a surprise. I don't know if I shall say. No, I will be evil today, but it's about ultra suede. But we have to wait for the big reveal a little bit. So Katie is done, but by the way, with embroidery, for sure, like, stay tuned, because also for May I have some plans with for embroidery. But mostly this Friday project, I think that mostly they will be bead weaving, and like sometimes I want to make Shaila happy. Once we will do embroidery, but not next week yet. Joanna asks, I have a product called Lacy Stiff Stuff. Would that work like ultra suede? Like, if you don't have ultra suede, then you can embroider on laces. What I would advise to do is to color it with a permanent marker, because laces usually comes white and then it shines through your beads. If I use laces, then I use it only for bead backing, but I have another like eco-friendly tip. So what I do with my embroidery projects, I actually have here, oh my god, this is like chocolate paper. I have, now I revealed how much chocolate I eat, right? So I have chocolate paper here. And yeah, this is like, for example, from a Preciosa box. And I use this thin cardboard for backing the embroidery pieces. I cut it just a little bit smaller, like 0.5 millimeter smaller than the finished piece. So when I am sewing it together, then I don't have to go through the cardboard. That's my trick, what I discovered only a week or two ago. But yeah, you can embroider on laces, but yeah, I would recommend ultra suede. Aniko also has, and Georgie says that she is done with number 10. Then actually, if you are done with number 10, then you can secure the thread ends, because the main part of the motif is done. And you will make the pendant holder, the bail, separate. So what I did with the pendant holder is that I started a piece of new thread, and with uneven peyote, I beaded this shape. It starts with 3, 4, 5, 6, 11 beads. You start in the middle, And then after beading this widest part, then you will start decreasing, and you decrease one side, you decrease the other side, and yeah, you can also make another shape, or you can make it less wide, and then you attach the beads on the top of and the middle, top and the bottom. What you see here, you attach it to one of the delicates between the fire polished bead, and Miriam says it's like Caravaggio. Yeah, it's actually the exact same as in Caravaggio, and I wanted to show it. I have here Caravaggio somewhere. That somehow I really like this shape for a veil, and I wanted to show you the Caravaggio. That's the one. That's the picture what is not uploading. I will try one more time. I don't like to give up. Yeah, here it is. So, Annika says, more reasons to eat lots of chocolate. Yes. Especially during lockdown, I think it's so dangerous. Like, having something nice from time to time, it's like a little bit of comfort for the soul. So I think that's partially the reason why my coffee consumption. Okay, guys, like, this is today I'm not performing well. Like, I snapped my thread, and now I managed to pour my coffee on myself and the beading mat. I have to get paper towels. I will be back in a moment. Okay, and now even when I didn't expect that I will have to stand up, and now I have this fancy silver top, but I even revealed that at the bottom I wear yoga pants. But tell me, how many of you wear yoga pants at the moment? Just to make me feel less embarrassed. What do you think? On a scale from 1 to 10, I hope at least you are having fun. Vanya says she has PJs. I'm glad. Miriam has yoga pants. Thank you for making me feel better. Honey, great, I'm not alone. And hello, Serstin. Kerstin is checking in. She says, hello, everyone, just checking in and enjoying the company. Thanks for being here, Kerstin. You came for the best part, as you can see. Hilly says, I'm curious. Sometimes you mention comments from fellow beaders. I see comments on the side, but not from everyone. Do you know why? By the way, you're looking great with pants. Thanks. Trying to get back my professional face. So I don't have a clue about the comments, I have to say. Like, there is one place where the comments are coming from. Only if someone comments on the page, on the Facebook page, then I see all the comments popping up in my broadcast program. And maybe it's just too fast. I don't know. Like that the comments are going too fast and then they are pushed. I don't know. I don't want to guess. Right there. By the way, I miss my exercising routine. And says she has chocolate on her leggings. Corina has PJ bottoms. Katalin yoga pants is da shit. Yeah. Thank you, ladies, for making me feel comfortable again. Nancy, I am still in my PJs. Hilly has PJs all day long. At least I switched from one yoga pants to another one. I had one yoga pants in the morning when I was actually exercising, and now I have my fancy yoga pants, which I got for Christmas from my sister. Anna is asking, yeah, I'm trying to scroll through all the comments. Connie says, I don't wear makeup as well. I don't wear makeup at all. I suck at applying makeup. I would love to wear makeup. I own makeup. I own like different shades of lipstick and nail polish, but I don't know. I'm not able to make it nice. Anna is asking, would you give some tricks to the back of the Rivoli? I have never done backing for this small. It's also actually included. I have covered the back of this small Rivoli with the peyote too. So if you want to know how to cover the back of the peyote bezeled Rivoli, this is also included in my ebook, the how to protect the back of all your peyote bezels. Niti says, okay, my boyfriend is standing in the door laughing with you. I hope he's laughing with me and not at me, but anyway, I don't care even if he's laughing at me. I deserve. By the way, everyone, please congratulate Niti. Anita and her boyfriend just got engaged this week, and I'm so very happy for you guys. Congratulations. 𝐓𝐻𝐿𝐒𝐄𝐃𝐃𝐈���𝐆. Jenny says, your laughter is so infectious. I hope that you that your family members also will think like, yeah, she's laughing in front of the computer. What's happening there? Sharon says, thought I was the only one who lived in PJs. Good to know. Oh no, my friend. I think that's very, very far from the truth. Sarah says she will frog apart. I think it might be too hard because it's wavy. Yeah, if you pulled too much, then it can be wavy. But always, as I said, like tap the motif to make sure that it's completely flat. She says, I have just a long t-shirt, no pants. Nidhi says, the only reason why I don't wear yoga pants is because I don't fit in them anymore. After the quarantine, neither of us feel. Have you seen my collection of chocolate papers? And this is only the beginning, I'm afraid. And Viveka is done with 2. Yene is asking, so why did I dress up? That's a very good question, Yene. Don't bother next week. Ludka said she's using these. So I'm still trying to get back my professional face. Who cares about it at this moment, right? So Miriam mentioned the Caravaggio pendant. Yeah, I have an older design, which is the Caravaggio pendant, and I beaded the same bail. I think it looks great with all kinds of motifs. Also because it's like this bail is like kind of geometric, and when you have like this very ornamental designs like the Caravaggio or like Cloe, then it gives it a balance. And it goes well with any kind of necklace. Vanya is asking, is number 11 done separately? Yes. After number 10, you have to secure and trim the thread ends. And for number 11, you start a new piece of thread and you do it with odd count peyote. Sharon says, does anyone else wear their jewelry with their PJs just to be able to wear their creation? I might start. Well, after all, I have all this jewelry lying around. Who cares about yoga pants? I have 2 bracelets on. At least they are color coordinated. Hilly says, this is your professional face. Your laugh is your brand. That's so true. Like, this is me. Like, I don't have a professional face. It's a... Ashvieta says, I love your beading, talking and laughing. Thank you for a so nice time. Thank you for being here. Without you, ladies, it wouldn't be the same. Hi, Danisha. Miriam sends jewelry not matching too. Sarah says, of course she's wearing jewelry with PJs. Shall we do a challenge of like take a selfie, selfie in your pajamas wearing jewelry? I hope yoga pants qualify too. Viveka says she has to go and feed her husband. Feed the husband, Viveka. Have a nice weekend and looking forward to beading with you next time. Hilly says, I still have to make the Caravaggios, so from now on I will only watch and finish later. Give him more time to comment. That's a good way to go, actually. Have fun, take it easy. You will have the printable anyway. Claire says she put on perfume. That's a great idea. 16 says she just received a picture of Yene with her dress. I want to see that. Post it in the group. Yene, are you a member of my group? I hope so. Someone commented about Vanya. She says, I'm going to wait for the tutorial. I'm terrible at odd count. The tutorial, it has this same picture. When it's like a very basic technique, then I don't explain it in detail in the tutorial, but shoot me a message, please, and I will send you the tutorial how to make odd count peyote, okay? And Petra says she's very happy. I'm very happy then too. Thank you for being here. And ladies, since we are at the end, and some of you even finished 2 pendants compared to me not finishing anything. But yeah, so let me remind you of the tutorial. I prefer beading from a printable instead of rewatching a video. So you can head over to my website and download the printable file. Also, like, save it to your computer. And actually, from now on, there will be 2 options, because this is like my way of helping out during isolation, so no one has to bead alone. But actually, some people were asking if there would be a way to support the broadcasts. So if you head over to the page, from now on, there will be 2 options. And depending on how do you feel, or what are your circumstances, or whatever your situation at the moment, because I think we are all surprised by this, what's happening in the world now. So there will be two options when you head over to the website. You can download the tutorial as a gift from me for a couple of days, until next week Friday, for example. Or you can also decide to actually buy it. It's up to you. It's like your decision, and whichever way you go, like, I will not check it or something. Like, you are always welcome here, and your relationship will not change at all. It's your decision. But if you decide to support, then thank you very much. But in any case, what's most important, that turn up every week and let's have fun together. And yeah. Oh, the link. You need the link, right? So you can see you can have the tutorial from the storytellingjeweler.com/Cloe. Easy. So you can head over there and just download it and save to your computer to make sure that you can bid it in the future too. I would also like to mention my special deal for the week. So since this month, I would like to become, together with you, a greener beader, and I am focusing to make the whole Storytelling Jeweler project a greener place. Then the first thing what I am doing is to looking at the bottom of my drawers, and I decided, because I have like a huge collection of stones and beads and everything, and I decided that I would like to offer them for you. So now you can really look at the bottom of my treasury and adopt some of my stones and beads, which I was collecting for nearly 15 years, because I think it's not very ecological if we are just collecting stuff and sitting on it. And yeah, I would love it if you gave my stuff a second chance to actually become jewelry instead of sitting at the bottom of my drawer. So the special deal is already on. It's happening on the Facebook page. Just look for the album and comment under a picture if you would like to adopt something, if there is something left by some people. And I will look through the comments quickly. Sharon, Erika, question about your stash page. I placed some in a cart and also have an Etsy cart of some of your designs. How will they be combined? Funny, you just started talking about this as I was talking. Sharon, if you would like to buy tutorials, then I actually recommend to buy them at my page, thestorytellingjeweler.com, because they are a little bit cheaper than on Etsy, because I can handle it better. Also my bookkeeping, and without Etsy fees, of course. So if you would like to order something, then just place an order, and there is a message field, and write in the message field, I have also bought some stones from your stash. And then my sister, who is my helper at the storytellingjeweler.com, she will combine your orders. And we have free shipping from 75 euros. So also, if together with the D-Stash order, if it reaches if your orders reach 75 euros and it requires shipping, then you will be refunded of the shipping cost in form of the shopping credit. Corinne says, a huge thank you for the lovely time, and then waiting for the next session. I am also waiting for it already. Ludka says also, thank you for the beading with you and the ladies. And she's wishing happy Easter holidays. Petra has a very good question. If I want to use the pendant on a filigree ornament, do I glue it on the filigree or must I sew it? I am just gluing it. Use some really good glue like E6000 or F6000 and just glue it on. That's how I do it. And I know that Susie also does it the same way, not only because she learned it from me, but yeah, both of us do it for years, and she sells a lot of finished jewelry without complaints. So go for it. It's absolutely safe. Sharon, okay, Sharon, I will get back to you right after the video. And Vania says, thank you for the 4mm beads. You are very welcome, my friend. Claire, thank you for the great afternoon. I very much appreciate you giving your time. Happy Easter and have a lovely weekend. Katalin is nearly done. Annalyn, thank you very much for this great time. Happy Easter. My friends, thank you very much for spending this hour and a half with me. I love you that you show up every week, and I love spending time with you. And I wish you all a very nice weekend, or happy Easter if you celebrate Easter. And I am really looking forward to bidding with you again next week. Take care. And Lutka, yes. Stay safe, everyone. Bye-bye.